Well, look who's back and has got an engine again. Hello, welcome to Furious Driving, and this is Terry, the Minder Capri, and there's a couple of big notable differences since the last time we saw this car, and they're all at the front end, down there and in there. So I am back at Classic Car Restorations near Canterbury in Kent. Last couple of times we saw this car, progress was a bit slow because it was the nature of that kind of work. It was the bodywork, the paint, the prep, the finishing. It takes a long time, it's a lot of hours of work, and it doesn't look like much is happening, but it's all big stuff happening. It's just slowly, like getting this paint finish just absolutely perfect. But now, post-Christmas, continuing lockdown, work has progressed in the new year. So now, this, I'm going to walk around here so you can see it properly. This is the Ford 2-litre engine back where it belongs in the engine bay of the Capri. Stabbing one of these things in is not a difficult job, especially not if you are a fairly seasoned Ford car restorer. I'm looking at a Capri and an Escort either side of me right now. I think this is a Capri as well, so there's two Capris and an Escort in the room with me, as well as this Capri. These guys know what they're doing with Fords. This was probably a moment's work to drop this in here and hook it up to the gearbox and to the drive shaft and all that good stuff underneath there. And sitting underneath this engine, there is back in the steering gear, the steering rack, all that malarkey is underneath the engine, and it is connected back to the wheels. The alloy wheels are back on there. New tyres, obviously, because the old ones are a little bit crispy. Of course, with all new brakes as well. So the whole front end of the car is now completely new. Now come in a bit closer and see in more detail in this engine bay. This is all significantly shinier than when it rolled off of the production line, well, what was it, 1978 odd, 33 years ago. Yikes, that's a long time. No, 43 years, crikey, it's even longer. Everything in this engine bay has been refinished, repainted, replaced like new, is effectively a new car. Got a brand new alternator, zinc coated components that were made of metal, new rubber pipes, new wires, new caps, new plastic bits, new brake master and servo, new brake lines obviously, new radiator here in the front, and this has all been painted beautifully, so it is like new. We are waiting on a few bits and pieces to be replaced. We're trying to I say we, this is the royal we, they're trying to find little things, little details like the neoprene surround that goes around the end of the bonnet strut, the little rubber nubbins that go here in the side of the wings. They're trying, actually really struggling to find actually some of the radiator and heater hoses. So if you have any radiator and heater hoses, new, old stock, or just new for a Capri, please get in touch, because this car is almost ready to start. The fuel system is plumbed in. We've got the carburetors attached to the side, the fuel pipe is hooked up down to the fuel pump. It's all ready to go waiting. The exhaust pipe, taking the exhaust gases away again obviously, has all been coated, so this looks absolutely magnificent. And I've got this in my Rover 2000. I can say it does make a massive difference, not only to the appearance but also to the running temperature of the engine as well. And this is a car we don't want to be getting hot again. But just look at the condition of this. It is better than new. It is absolutely fantastic in here. And it's not just here in the engine bay, which is amazing. Down the front, look at this. Terry has a face again. Got headlights, indicators, all new old stock. The new old stock radiator grille. Oh, look at that, the beauty of this plastic. It looks like fresh, brand new, because it is basically straight out the box. This bumper has been repainted. This is another thing they're struggling to find. This is a second-hand bumper rubber. They would love to find a new old stock or a new reproduction bumper rubber, but nothing seems to be available. If you have one, if you know of one, again, please either get in touch with me here at the channel or straight to Classic Car Restorations. I'll put their email address in the description below, because they would love to find a new one of these just to finish off the front of the car. And they are taking a lot of care of this. Apparently they spent 4 hours just lining this bumper up, making it absolutely perfect in its placement on the front of the car, because it is the face. And of course we've got the number plate, SLE71R, the famous number plate. The car wouldn't be complete without it. It has a face, an engine, it has a face as a number plate. It's a car again. And thinking of things that also making it complete, this completely unobtainium, I was so lucky to find this air dam front splitter spoiler thing, painted, fitted. It looks at home here on the front of the car. It is making the thing complete again. Fantastic. And of course it looks amazing being back on all four wheels again, having wheels, tyres, rims in the arches. It makes the car complete. This is such a major development. It's this point in the build when things suddenly look like they're happening really fast, because they kind of are really. It's just when you get to little niggle bits in a second, or the next week or so when they're working in the background, Wheels, of course, have been reconditioned. They've been sent off to a wheel finishing company to make sure they were safe and okay, and get the new shiny paint. And we know from experience that DIY finishing wheels is just not worth the aggro. Even if you're a body shop, it's not worth the aggravation. Send it to the specialists, they're set up for it and they can do it in no time. And looking under the arches, we've got new, well, partly new suspension. I believe these are original springs that have been repainted, combined with new shock absorbers. And everything under here just looks like brand new. Everything that's not painted is zinc plated. Now this is probably the penultimate, second to last episode of rebuilding Terry the Capri, because mechanically the car is done apart from those tiny little niggles like radiator hoses, which is nothing. That's 30 seconds work. Next time it's going to be the interior. We've already got a bit of dynamat on the floor, dynamat in the doors, but we need to reconnect all the wiring into the dashboard. Some wiring was burnt, so that will be replaced. Then a day or two refitting the interior, the carpets, the seats, gear shifter, controls, that kind of stuff. Headlining never came out, so that's one big job that hasn't got to be done. But thanks for joining me in this latest update on the revival, the repair, the recovery of Terry the Minder Capri. So one more episode of the interior, then maybe we can take it for a drive. That'd be nice. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. Take care, everyone.